Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. Now what we have here today, bam, that's right, and these are the Air Jordan 5 Raging Bulls. Now these just came out. These came out April 10th. So this release was probably tough for some people, but I also saw a lot of people cook. This release here, there was probably a lot of pairs out there. This, to me, I think it was kind of like more of a super GR. It also came in full family size, toddlers, preschool, and also GS sizes. And for all the people that did take L's, I know it felt kind of limited and it felt kind of like, you know, it's tough to get and stuff like that. But just be patient, because I did hear a lot of stores get late shipments. So if you are lucky enough, maybe you are able to catch a W on the next release, because I do believe they should go back on the Flex app if they decided to go back on the Flex app, because I'm sure, like I said, a lot of stores didn't get pairs, and a lot of stores didn't even get GS sizes, or some stores only got GS and no men's sizes, and just so on and so forth. It was just a big mess. You know, this whole year's been a mess about it. We've been crying about it and talking about it all year long, but it just is what it is at this point. We all just kind of have to adapt, and it kind of sucks. Still, this shoe here, the Raging Bulls, I must say, I'm so glad to have a personal, and I'm so glad to have this in my collection, because these did come in a pack originally. You know, it was the 3M pack and this one, the Raging Bull pack. This was back in 2000, I want to say 9 or 8 or something like that. And I never had my chance to get these things, because back then it was in a pack, and at the time I just never got a chance to get them, and they were just getting more expensive by years to come. And you know, most of the time you can barely find a good pair that's not beat. And yeah, this one here with that red suede, yeah, this shoe are some killers, man. I think these things are super nice. I hope they come out with a 3M pair eventually down the road, but we'll have to wait and see. But I'm glad we at least got this one, because this is probably the best one on the pack. So for any old heads out there that definitely is, you know, this into sneakers and stuff, this is a shoe definitely for us, man. This is a shoe that we've been kind of waiting for a while, especially for me too, man. I'm glad to have this. Kind of had like some, you know, we've been waiting for these Raging Bulls, and we kind of had like some increments of these Raging Bulls of like, what was it, the red suede a couple years ago when it was like all red here, and we were, you know, we was all kind of disappointed. We were like, oh, it's the Raging Bulls, but it wasn't. And of course, remember the top 3s that came out last year, the top 3, one was red and one was yellow. Of course, that was pretty fire, because one was all red, just like these. But these are just some good looking shoes, man. I'm probably gonna put these things on ice for a while, because I know everyone's probably gonna be rocking these things during the weekend or now or something like that. So I like to wear things once people kind of beat up their pairs, and I'll just bust mine out later on. So the quality on this shoe, I know you really can't compare it to the 2009. I know a lot of people's gonna say that the 2009 is like way better probably. I don't, like I said, I don't have the 2009 in hand, so I can't really do a comparison, but usually older shoes back then, the quality was a lot better than what we're getting now. Still, all in all, this is still pretty tough, man. These are pretty freaking fire. I like it, man. There's not too much like loose stains or anything like that. Usually when it comes with suede, you can definitely see it. Well, you can kind of see it right here on this, right there in the midsole and stuff. But you know, you gotta remember, not everything's gonna be perfect. You know, quality control sometimes it's just up and down, but I don't see anything defect about it too as well. So that's good. But hey, let's just go ahead. Let's get into this review real quick, huh? First things first, I want to talk about the box. I do like the box here. It has that wooden look to the box here, that wooden print. So, because that's how it was with the pack. Now let's take a quick little 360 of the shoe here. It is, like I said, man, these things are just so fire. A classic vibe to it. You know, not an OG, but yes, it's a classic vibe to it. The whole upper of the shoe here is this nice like nappy suede material here. So if you want, maybe if I do any kind of comparison, it's kind of like the UNC4s that we're going to be getting. Pretty much the same, and it's wrapped around the entire shoe as well. And on the side here, you have that netting here, clear rubber translucent netting on the side. Got the air bubble on the heels as well. Move on to the back here, you have that black stitched in Jumpman on the back. Of course, on the inner of the shoe too as well, you have that translucent rubber netting on the side too as well. And then if you guys can move on to the laces here, you have that red flat rope laces. And on the tongue here, yes, it also has that bird netting on the tongue as well. And like on all Air Jordan 5s, you have that clear lace lock. And then on the tongue as well, you guys can see it has that 3M tongue, which I really like. And it has that Jumpman stitched in on the tongue. Then inside you have that nylon sock liner in black. And then the insole, you have that black insole with your white Jumpman inside. Moving on to the midsole, you have this black midsole with your clear air bubble. And of course you have the shark teeth on the side here. And then move on the bottoms here, which is one of my favorite parts, is that translucent icy bottoms here. And you can see that translucent red Jumpman through the icy soles. And of course it says Jordan on the bottoms. Now it does have the icy soles here. The icy sole will get pretty yellowed over time, so I do recommend you guys get on that drip grip sole protector, guys. It is the best sole protector on the market today. No slippage, no tears, multiple wears. I wear mine with my off-white Air Jordan 5 all the time, and I've worn them a couple times at sneaker shows and, you know, outside and stuff like that, and there's no tears, multiple wears, no slippage too as well. Best sole protector on the market today. So, and also don't forget to use my discount code JumperMan10. Save a little bit of money, guys. Now, like I said, man, these are the Raging Bulls Air Jordan 5s. Now, Air Jordan 5s, it's not one of those like shoes that everyone, I want to say, is like really crazy over. Like it is still a fan favorite, but I wouldn't put in like, you know, a category like, you know, that's super hyped up like you know, Air Jordan 1, Air Jordan 4 that's coming out, or 11s, but it still definitely holds up. And, you know, I know people are going crazy over this weekend for this shoe for sure, because you already know it's kind of a different world nowadays, especially when shoes are super hard to get. I mean, I've seen some people who were getting in fights at the mall in these things, and like when they're doing first come first serve. See, Nike, they gotta fix with these late shipping delays. When they do stuff like that, that's kind of what ruins the system, and people are going crazy and people were fighting and stuff like that. I even heard some things what happened at my local sneaker boutique too as well. So people just going crazy over this shoe, which I don't condone that. I don't think anyone should go any crazy, especially just for some shoes, man. You know, no one needs to get in fights, shots, or anything crazy like that. So everyone, just be safe when you guys get shoes. I really actually pay for a little bit of resale other than to camp out or do anything like that, you know, in my opinion. But even, like I said, even if you guys did take some L's, I would still be patient. I wouldn't try to buy these day one, because this resale market is just crazy. People's gonna want, like, I saw prices locally was like $350 to $400, which I was like, say what? Yeah, pretty soon, in 2 weeks or something like that, once all the pairs come in and all the late shipments and people have pairs in hand and little Timmys have pairs, these things are going to be probably going to go down significantly. I think these things are probably going to be running around like that $250 to $280, depending on sizes, of course. It always, to me, Air Jordan 5s, the way how it always puts on, it's always felt pretty bulky to me, especially on the ankle part because all the extra padding on the side here. Anyway, guys, if you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at Chris on IG. Sometimes I'm on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all, love y'all. I'm Jumpman Chris. Peace.